joined here with Miguel Chavez of this Mixed Sports Club. This is a pretty big game today. This is definitely one of those must-win games as you're trying to really secure your spot into the playoffs. What are some of your thoughts about the game?
Well, I've seen these guys play and they're pretty good. But I think we got better soccer than them, and I believe we're gonna win this game. And it's gonna be a tough game, but it's not. We can't get into the field with a negative mind, and we got to stay positive.
What are maybe some of your expectations for the team today?
For our team, as much as I see them like work out and everything, I think we came like more like we came ready, and I think we got pretty good expectations to like get this win.
Well, definitely looking forward to this game. I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you, thank you.
Joined here with center attacking midfielder Gutierrez, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He's one of the younger guys here in this team, 16. I believe he's the youngest person on this squad. What brings you to the mix?
He was my former coach in one of my old teams, and then like he brought my dad as a coach, and it just kind of connected like that. And like I was already like one of the best ones in my team, and when I came here, I was already pretty high developed, so I think it fit in well.
Now, obviously, this is one of those kind of teams that are working to try to develop players to get them on to the next level. What are you looking to get out of this league of being able to play in this league?
To get out of this league, I'm looking to score a lot of goals. Well, not a lot, but at least like a good amount. But the thing I want to really do is create the most plays and get the most assists to be able to help the team.
Now, for expectations for maybe the rest of the season, again being one of the younger players, maybe do you have like a mindset kind of for the rest of the season as there are only 2 games left in the regular season?
Oh yeah, and my mindset is just try to at least get into the bench. Make it somewhere.
Of course. Well, we definitely know that Coach Gio has talked very highly of you and is very looking forward to see what you can provide for the team in the upcoming years. Definitely looking forward to it. I want to thank you for your time. We are now joined with Marlon Carvajal, a midfielder here now for the Mixed Sports Club. I will be asking the question in English. He will be responding in Spanish. What are some of your expectations for this game today?
No, primeramente que todo, gracias a Dios, y estamos aquí con el equipo. Esperamos que este partido lo podamos sacar con el mejor resultado posible y a darle como siempre.
What are you expecting to see from the other team today?
Pues por lo que veo es un equipo duro, un equipo que puede responder bien, pero nosotros nos sabemos parar bien y nos sabemos defender, sabemos atacar y esperamos el mejor resultado para nuestras posiciones.
Kind of giving like some background. What brought you to the mix here?
Aquí trabajamos varias amistades, el coach y pues viéndolos a todas las personas aquí jugando, sabemos que es un buen equipo y queremos dar lo mejor para ellos.
Well, we definitely want to wish you the best of luck. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We'll now head to the action on the field.
Thanks.
As you can see, broadcast looks a little bit different. We have a way better camera work here. Telling you, Crawford Video and the highlights, definitely want to go check them out. They are the source for today's game. Again, really excited to get this one tipped off. Haven't personally got to see Sports Paradize too much in play, but it definitely looks like they will have a few players that will have the height advantage. Could be to Sports Paradize's advantage in the sense, especially on set pieces. Waiting for the blow of the whistle. And we are off. Sports Paradize with possession. Have some familiar faces here up front for the Mixed Sports Club. Jonathan Barbados, Ryan Gwex. Who moved up earlier in the season. He played as a right back. I would imagine they'll probably reset with the keeper. That's exactly what they'll do. Gwex giving some pressure. That's exactly what they were looking for here in the early minutes. Here at the throw-in will be Gwex. So he'll hand it off to his teammate. Jonathan Barbados. Tight play here. Set here for a corner. Sends it in. And unlucky, but making their name known early here in this match. Send it now into the midfield. Mixed Sports Club showing a lot of pressure here early on. Oh, beautiful ball. But just a little too far in front, it will be called offsides. Another familiar face should be for the Mixed Sports Club, Jose Portillo. And a lot of these players really trying to make a name for themselves. That's the whole idea of the UPSL. UPSL stands for the United Premier Soccer League. It was actually started in California. One of the first teams to ever exist was the Santa Ana Winds FC. It has now grown to hundreds of teams that can be found all across the country, even as far as Alaska. Definitely glad we had the privilege to be able to play in a little bit warmer weather. Although we have been paying attention to the forecast all day, because it does look could get a little bit of rain throughout this match. Mills. Beautiful header by Brett Lafine. Still providing some pressure. Having some trouble getting out the back, intercepted, but some good work there by the keeper for Sports Paradize. That'll be a goal kick. And over here in Davenport, Florida, here at Northeast Regional Park, has been the home of many games for Central Florida UPSL teams, as many fields have been closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This has proven to be home for many teams, and it has served them well. We have seen some great soccer played here, even some teams like OFC Barca and Sporting Orlando, just to name a couple. And then, of course, your mixed sports club playing here today. Not doing too bad for their first year of existence here in the UPSL. Originally, were scheduled to be a Division II team. Now getting their chance to play in a Division I level. They do have hopes of growing their club, looking to keep a Division I team and have one in the second division, hopefully within the fall, as well as wanting to possibly branch into the WPSL. That is actually second division for professional women's soccer here in the U.S. Set to have a throw in here. Telling you, gotta love this angle that we have here. Beautiful day. Should look to have the lights turned on shortly. While this game has definitely been seen, or at least the pace of the game is definitely seen to be controlled here by the Mixed Sports Club. Very aggressive, but you got to realize this team is hungry to work their way up in the standings, as it will affect seeding, as well as trying to secure their spot here in the playoffs. Sent in. Look good from this angle. Telling you, could have fooled me from this angle. I really thought it was about to go in. Looked as almost if even Brian Gwex thought the same thing. Brian Gwex definitely has interesting roles, serving here as the captain player of this team and co-owner along with Andy Gines. All started as an idea to have a team within a league. Started with basketball, then moved on to soccer. Mix now on the offensive. There were many players there that had the eye on the ball. One of those was Gwex. Nothing Barbados. In the air. And far left for the forward. This will be a goal kick once again for Sports Paradize. Definitely really excited about how these UPSL playoffs will work for those that are maybe still lost. Playoffs will be very different, as this whole season has been in a condensed format, as there will actually be no national champion for this spring season. Still weird to call it a spring season, as we are definitely in the midst of the summer. We will only have conference champions. Southeast Conference will declare a champion, so there will still potentially be some out-of-state play, as long as nothing changes with the ability to play, as some concerns have risen with the rising of cases. Beautiful pass work here. I'm telling you, I'm quite impressed with this keeper for the Mixed Sports Club. Bad touch, able to recover. Barbados. Finally getting it out of their neck of the woods. Chance for a it almost looked to be a dangerous tackle, but no foul called. See what Sports Paradize can do here on this corner. Corners have been something that they have been looking to improve on throughout this season. Sent out of play for another corner. With the corner is going to be Henry Halou. Cleared out. It's going to be a throw-in. Keeps it in play. Later sent out of bounds. It almost seems as if Sports Paradize has really been kind of camping out on this third for a little bit as they are looking to try to create some opportunities. We've definitely seen the Mixed Sports Club dominating throughout. So yeah, I kind of talked about a little bit earlier, one of the things that I really like about the UPSL is just the whole idea with player development, creating a lot of opportunities. Usually, besides the Mixed Sportscast, I also commentate for a business I own, SPCSN, the Semi-Pro and College Sports Network. And within that, I've actually going to potentially be partnering with a team located actually in my hometown, Bradenton, Florida. And they're even looking to expand on the whole idea of UPSL, looking to even have an international team. As well as I think a U23 and a U19. So looking to grow. The whole idea of this league is really just to help the players. What an opportunity. That one picked by the keeper. Good hands. Give him to Gwex. Now be a kick for the keeper. Telling you, even with what the forecast said, still looking like a pretty decent day. Wind picking up. Currently a player down. Does seem kind of early to already be dealing with cramps. But it does happen. They will have someone warming up just in case for a substitution. We'll stay ready. He'll get back up. He'll be fine, and we are once again ready to go. Keeper will look to send it in here to the midfield. Tyler Mills defending. And that was a nice opportunity for Sports Paradize. Starting to find their feet within this game. Again, there are a few players that are missing from this usually starting roster with what we usually see with the Mixed Sports Club. Rafael Montero missing in action, as well as Marcos Teixeira. I don't know why, but it still surprised me a little bit with some players already dealing with cramping. The weather's fairly nice today. I understand some of the hot days you're sweating a lot and it can be easy to get cramps. Burning a lot of calories here. But the weather seems fairly cool. Throw in here for Sports Paradize. Apologize maybe for some of the wind picking up a little bit. Can sometimes make it sound like a windstorm on the mic, even if it is just a slight breeze. Andrew here keeps it inbounds. Score is still 0-0 here in the first half. Both teams still looking to get that first goal of the match. And no one in that area to get it. Definitely need to work on awareness. Could have been just a bad touch. Opportunity. And a little bit too much pace. Maybe a little bit even with direction. Barbados not able to get there in time. Nothing Barbados. Oh! Maybe it's just from my area, but definitely looked as if it was a foul. Switch player to be able to get there in time. They send it down. He doesn't agree with it, but sorry, that's still going to be a foul there. Number 10 is Sports Paradize. Oh, still an opportunity. They were looking for the handball call.
Hey, let's do the right calls. Now we're live. Now we're live.
coaching staff of Sports Paradize just calling for them to calm down. You don't want to get too anxious. Because when you get anxious, that can sometimes result in mistakes. Mistakes are what cost you games. Foot race. Oh, it's a foot race. A very, very dangerous chance there. Keeper may have went a little bit too far out from the goal. If you can win it, Barbados. Showed he's got the power, he's got the speed, but he needs the help. Lights have now been turned on here on the pitch. They have a throw in. Sends it over to Brett. Tried to get the touch on it. Still with the Mixed Sports Club. In the air. Beautiful play with the ball. Starting to see that kind of speed that you see with the pros. That quick passing. You're seeing a lot of that 1-2. And this will be a hydration break. Definitely important for these players to stay hydrated. Luckily, they do have the weather on their side. Definitely one of the things that you do like to see is you're definitely seeing even like better movement on and off the ball by the Mixed Sports Club. If you're looking at Sports Paradize, they've been improving throughout the match. Slowly starting to get a feel for the game. They definitely seen that they were starting out slow, starting to pick up. And Mixed Sports Club doing a great job throughout this game. Definitely got to love what Coach Gio is doing. He's got himself quite a roster. They definitely do have some work to do to try to get something on the board. They do have the players to do it. One of the players I would like to see score, definitely Brian Gwex, as he moved up. Was playing right back, but I'm telling you, he really just has the skill and the heart to play up front. And I haven't seen him play too much. A lot of players will, a lot of coaches and other teams he has played for have moved him in sometimes into that back position. But I'm telling you, the guy can score. He has the ability to do so. They just really have to create the opportunity. I'd love to even see Jonathan Barbados get on the board. Sure he can do it, and some great leadership there by Brett. one of the captains along with Brian Gwex. I definitely would say they had the weapons to win this game. They just got to use them correctly. They're going to need to vitalize every player throughout this match. Definitely got to love it when players communicate. This is their chance to correct stuff before back onto the field. Hydration break is over, set to finish the rest of this first half. Ball officially back in play. Will be given to the Mixed Sports Club. Be a throw-in. Definitely as the sun is going down, it's shining bright, at least at this angle from me. Can barely see some of the players on the field. Luckily, those at home were able to give you this quality angle. I'm telling you, yeah, I wish you could see the rig that is being used right now for this game. I'm telling you, it's great. Being able to give you this high view, really be able to see all the players on the field. Very similar to even what you can see over for the MLS is Back tournament. So far, I think it's fair to say that there has been some quality play happening here in Central Florida. Even from the home teams, Orlando City is now advanced as they will look to move on to the next round in the MLS's Back tournament here in the UPSL. About 2 weeks away from the playoffs. Lost on their side, and now it's Mixed Sports Club. Throw in. And that will be a foul. Yellow card has been given. The official here just doesn't hurt to give a quick reminder to the players to keep it clean. We've definitely seen some teams throughout this division show that they can be quite aggressive, a little chippy, such as Diaspora United Community Club. Team that the Mixed Sports Club picked up a draw. I believe it was a 4-4 draw earlier in the season. Portillo with the goal kick. Into the midfield. Could look for a cross. Intercepted by Portillo. Great work on the ball. But eventually sent out of bounds, out of play. soon to become a chess match between both coaching staffs of Sports Paradize and the Mixed Sports Club. Might even potentially see a different lineup going in to the second half, potentially even new formations. Easy pickup for the keeper. Sends it in. Kevin Juarez on that left side was looking for the ball. And an easy offsides. Could have called that call a mile away, and just some exhaustion set in. Wasn't able to get back on the sides before it was sent over. Chance made for Gwex. It was a beautiful turnaround. Gwex with a chance. Some great physical play there by Nicholas Butler. Going the other way. I think Portillo was trying to regain possession, had a little bit too much pace. This will be a corner. But the corner is going to be Henry Alou. And that's a goal for Sports Paradize Soccer Academy. That is Nuzion Itai, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, secures the first goal in this match to make it a 1-0 game here late in the first half. Was able to get a chance off the rebound. Was able to get a good shot on the far side of the goal. Unable for the keeper to get there in time. Mixed Sports Club almost looked like they were about to respond immediately with one of their own. And had a bounce. Gwex. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. On the right side. Will be the throw-in. Once again for Sports Paradize here on the right side. Unlucky. Be interesting once we get into the later minutes of the match how substitutes could possibly make a difference if this game is still able to stay close and no team is able to really pull ahead. A 1-point lead can easily become a tie score once again, as it was in the beginning of the match. In the air. Once again, Sports Paradize on the move. Sends it in. A beautiful shot. Still a little bit too high, but keeper was there. It's the right idea. If you're Sports Paradize, you're definitely looking to try to get that second goal of the game. Don't know if you're able to pick up on the mic. Coach Jose Gutierrez of the Mixed Sports Club saying like, hey, let's try to tie this game. I know definitely the coaching staff is, seems as they've definitely been pushing. They would like to make it a tie game before halftime. Go into the second half with the same mindset as the first, as it is starts off even. Don't want the players get into the mindset necessarily is when you're playing down. Sometimes you can make some careless mistakes. And sometimes they can capitalize. Stopped by the keeper. Applying some pressure. And the foul is called. And it won't come with some disagreement there from the bench. Portillo. Definitely is one of those backs you do not want to lose the ball. Especially, sees this almost playing kind of a sweeper keeper at the moment for the mix. Beautiful grab there by the keep. Playing and goal, I believe. There might be a player set to check in very shortly. Mills.
Take your space, take your space.
I mean, starting to pick up. Oh, and foul there, no card. Could be an opportunity. That one sent out of bounds. Definitely, probably wasn't the touch that he was looking for. Mills. Beautiful send to Barbados. It's so close. And applying some pressure. Yes, mistake there by the official. It's obviously out of bounds on Sports Paradize, but it almost seemed like he was going to award it back to them. Definitely got the haze and woe there's from the Mixed Sports Club. Probably would have been a good idea to cross it into the box. Seemed if that was even what Coach Gio, the Mixed Sports Club, was even calling for. It's got some pace, but way too much pace on the ball. I believe in the final minute here of play in the first half. Great work. It's great stuff for the keep. Once again. Other than that one goal, should have been starting to make a name for himself in this game, as he really has even throughout this season. Diego. Official and Gwex going back and forth. Didn't like the contact. Officials say it was ball first. That'll be the end of the first half. Going into halftime, Mixed Sports Club down as Sports Paradize currently winning 1-0. Again, my name is Jonathan Brown. We will be returning shortly going into the second half. But until then, we'll be back. And now here in the second half, getting ready for the tip-off. Both teams had a chance to once again go over their game plan. Mixed Sports Club down by 1 goal. Sports Paradize currently win the match 1-0. As this game progresses, definitely look for those substitutions to come in. That's one of those things that Mix have really been trying to work on and tweak. Want to try to get those substitutions right, even so where they're able to have those players that can come in and really they're almost just as good, if not really just as good as the starting 11. We'll see who will have on the kick. We do have Diego and LaFane. Diego. In the air, lands over the goal. Even on top, on the netting. Sports Paradize maybe went off a little bit too quickly. Oh! Handball not called. Beautiful touch. And you know it has some height when it hits the top of the net. Or at least that back wall, whatever you want to call it, that helps collect some of those shots over the goal. He's sent out to the side, give a chance for some players to come back and provide some reinforcements. Has some speed. Sent up. Eventually kicked out of bounds. They're going to say still with SSA, Sports Paradize Soccer Academy. And I don't know if there was maybe some words or something said by Portillo. I almost thought they were maybe saying something on Mills, maybe both. Once again in the air, won by Sports Paradize. They've really been winning a lot of these balls in the air. Could be the reason why they are up 1-0. Telling you they need to win those 50-50s. Barbados. The wind ended up picking up, sent it to the side. Oh, that wind definitely picking up now. Doing our best for it to not affect the mic. Maybe a little bit of grabbing. Let's get in the air. Takes a bounce. Sneeze. Have a substitution. 16, he is a new face. He'll be coming in for Gwex. And even though number 16 might be nameless at the moment, one thing I can say is he is coming with quite the energy here. It's going to be a throw-in. Some beautiful footwork, but that's going to be a foul. Pushing it back. That wind definitely picking up. Mills hustling back. Portillo. Able to get a foot in there, disrupt. Oh, he's got some power. Powers through the opposition. Jonathan Barbados. Currently staying inbounds, a little bit of help from the wind. Oh, and that's going to be a foul. Looking for draw of the card. And that is what he'll receive. That'll be his final card of the match. And that'll be the end of the night for Portillo. Undermanned, down by 1. Odds definitely not in the favor of the Mixed Sports Club here. They're definitely going to have to muster something if they want to at least even try to end with a draw. They've got 3 players in the wall. Won't even need to vitalize them, as it'll soar way over. This will definitely make things difficult here. He's sent out of bounds. Be a corner. Well, some news for the Mixed Sports Club as they are trying to truly be a sports club, not just confined to one, not just soccer. And again, not even confined to just one gender, also now looking to have women's soccer coming up soon. They're going to be looking to have a basketball team, is actually what they began with, or at least within the idea. They'll be playing part of a summer league known as the Ace League Orlando. They'll have a chance to be able to participate in that league. There's quite a few big names that participate, such as like Maurice Spates, and now even Andre Drummond as well. You can name even more. And then the ABA, which they will also look to participate in. Definitely Mixed Sports Club on the rise. About to have a substitution here. Great positioning there by the keeper. Brett ready to send it into the midfield. Some beautiful spin. Telling you that's where the Mix, they gotta win those balls in the air. It's really been hurting them. You know, you're gotta take in the fact that the wind is going to affect the ball, but something they've been struggling with all game. They definitely aren't a team full of height. One of the things they lose when they don't have players like Rafael Montero. they definitely need to try to win those. Be sent in once again. Some on that right side. Still in bounds after the touch. Sports Paradize. Oh, and that's going to be a foul. Will we see a card? We will. Will be a yellow card, I believe, on Tyler Mills. Alumni out of Johnson University, Florida. Well, an alum. Played there his freshman year. About to look to send it in. And unlucky. Nick Sports Club still here with some time here in the second half. Again, not the ideal scenario to be down when undermanned. This is where a lot of coaching is going to come in. We'll stay with the Mixed Sports Club. Thrown in. Lead to Diego. Trying to still do something on the ball again. It doesn't help when you have one less man on the field. Great work by Mills and the keeper. Throw in. Another grab for the keep. Well, punts it out. Maybe it was looking to hit people like Barbados. Oh, whistle blown. We do have player down. Will they call a foul? Would be prime position there, right outside the box. No given. Trying to see what the official's call is going to be here. And kick will be the Sports Paradize. Now to be a corner. Keeper already looking to get his guys on the post. In my time is unofficial, but mine doctorate now around about 20 minutes into the second half. Again, that is the unofficial time. That man has got some speed. Be a corner. Mixed Sports Club. No call. Will they look to switch? You can hear the players calling for it. They have an open player on that right side. That might have been carried to Costa. And now we will have next hydration break. Now looking here at Sports Paradize Soccer Academy, they've been pretty dominant out here. And I mean, they've been dominating. They're winning 1-0. And definitely they've been showing quite a bit of the effort. But then, you know, looking over to the team here at hand, the Mixed Sports Club, they've been playing quite the match. But being a man down, it's definitely not the ideal situation. It's going to take a lot of work, and especially now as time is ticking down. We are now into the later half of the second half. One of the most important ones because that's the one that closes the match. Being a mid down spreads out the field. And for some teams, it sometimes can work better, but you also got to remember you have another man to defend. They're definitely going to have to take advantage of space. Having to cover more space means you're going to have players definitely suffering with fatigue and exhaustion here. They've had some good looks. Even with being a man down, they've had some good looks. Diego Johnson Barbados, as well as quite a few others I can name here in this lineup. Definitely shown a lot of promise and even some hope here as we go in here to the second part of the second half. Coach Gio was brought onto this team for this kind of reason, to be able to lead a team even when in a very close match. And if there's anything you know about the game of soccer, and in other countries known as the game of football, anything can happen. Even a team down by a goal, score a goal in the later minutes, and then next thing you know, they're up 2-1. Ready to go underway. And you're watching this broadcast brought to you by the Mixed Sports Club. In conjunction also with Coach Andy Recruiting. Barbados.
little bit of bully ball, as you call it. One of the people here in attendance, I'm really glad to announce, Landis McCoy is actually going to be the head of the basketball program for the Mix. They will look to tip off next year, I believe. Flag raised. Called offsides. Definitely want to show some urgency here, even if you do still have 20 minutes still in play. Want to utilize all 20 to your advantage to try to, if anything, end with a draw for the 1 point in the standings. Barbados. Miscommunication. Sent out of bounds on the left side. We have quite a few players warming up now, getting ready, possibly be put into the game. And for once, Mixed Sports Club putting one of those balls in the air. That's what you need. Even if you start now, you need to start amping up that intensity and effort. Goal kick for the Mix. Touch off by number 21. Sports Paradize. Look to try to send it on that right side. Deflected out of bounds. Will be Kelvin Juarez. Kelvin Juarez with the throw in. Switch to the left. Be a corner. Had her take us a spin. Can he get there in time? Took quite the fall out of bounds. Player took quite the fall. Should have been a delay of game. Throw in. Barbados.
No card. Here you go. Intercepted. Gets past multiple defenders. Sports Paradize. Looking for an opportunity. Maybe a through. Cleared out. And multiple substitutions coming in. Interesting substitution. They'll have a new keeper come in. It's going to be Naur Mawai, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. A lot of very interesting names here. Getting some approval by one of the Mixed Sports Club players. Good job, I like that call. Yellow card given. We'll have a kick outside the box. Dangerous opportunity. Can they capitalize? Making sure they pick the right man for the job. Will be Diego. There's a great opportunity, but unable to take advantage of it is the Mixed Sports Club. Great idea by Diego, but just a little bit too far above the top post onto the right side. But easy grab for the keep. Picked up by Abdurrahman Kuku. Gets it spin. Maybe even look to take advantage of that right line. On the left field in the background, just from my angle, pitch black. Better put it into play.
Mills. I think they were looking to do a 1-2 miscommunication once again. Looking for a call in the box. Regardless of that call, should be able to check on the player. Player safety should be a number one priority. They're still down. Oh, came back down, suffering some pain. I think he's called for a substitution here. Still giving him some time to breathe here. I'll walk it off. Definitely got to be glad when a player's able to take it off. You can definitely tell strains something. Another substitution. Set to check in here for Sports Paradize. Nathaniel Campbell. Okay, we'll now go into the pitch. Wouldn't surprise me to have a little bit of time added here. Stoppage time. On the right side. Offsides. You can definitely sense the urgency here. Brett. Gives it to Mills. Has quite a bit of space to work with the ball. Jose Hernandez Sanchez. And that'll be another goal for Sports Paradize Soccer Academy. Now up 2-0. Being undermanned definitely made it difficult also. Injury and a few communication errors. Sports Paradize has shown up to the occasion. I know definitely if you're Celtic Gunners looking at this game, it's in their favor as they are still trying to get that playoff berth. They are going to need a win themselves as well. On top of that, I believe another loss. A draw won't cut it. Quick foul. Sent out to the side. One throw in. The throw in by Alvin Fenelon. And if things couldn't have gotten worse for the Mixed Sports Club, we're going to have a PK. See who their shooter will be. It's going to be Aldalraman Kuku with the kick. Getting a little chippy on the other half. Beautiful stop by the keep. Beautiful save. Remain 2-0. Time slowly ticking down. Haven't heard an update on what the stoppage time will be. Oh, beautiful steal. That one was sent way out of bounds. Oh, checked out by Mills. Barbados didn't even really fight for it. This time it almost seems Sports Paradize really just trying to waste time. I'm going to say it out of bounds. Be a corner. We found out it's an extra 3 minutes added. Currently in the final 2 of those till the end of play. We're going to have a goal kick. This will end as a loss for the Mixed Sports Club. The way it's looking now, it's going to be a 2-0 loss. Unable to get the points in this match. Unlucky. Oh, but beautiful touch. Could they make it 2-1? Would definitely make it quite entertaining. Easy pickup for the keep. Beautiful send. Oh, a chance. Gets past the defender. A stop by the keep. That whistle will end this match. Final score 2-0 in favor of Sports Paradize Soccer Academy. We'll look to try to get some interviews with that of the Mixed Sports Club and what they're looking for moving forward in this season, especially as playoffs come closer and closer. Stay tuned.
Tough loss, but one of the things I just found out from the coaching staff, you guys are going to be making the playoffs, which is very important. Maybe what are some of the things or some of the takeaways from this game?
Well, the game was hard, and then we couldn't win. That's not good for a team. We practice every day. We practice hard for trying to win every single game, but we couldn't today. We have next game. We have another opportunity next game. Well, so we're gonna try to win and then be in a better position, and then try to finish a good position for the playoff, so we can play. Now, well, all the teams are hard on the playoff, but any team is softer than us.
Now, for the playoffs, are there any teams in particular that you would like to face?
Well, on the playoff, there's four teams, 3 more us and 3 more, but every single team they're gonna play hard, strong. They're gonna come to us to try to score to us. We don't care about any team. We don't care any team. Any team we can face, we have a good players. we can face any team we have.
Now, for those watching, is there maybe any message that you have for them in English, Spanish?
Bueno, te lo voy a traducir, te lo voy a decir en español. El equipo hoy se vio que físicamente no estábamos tan bien para pelear el partido. Ellos corrieron todo el partido, nosotros no lo pudimos hacer porque nos faltaron piernas, pero no tenemos nada más que... Tenemos otro partido, tenemos que dejar eso en el pasado y seguir moviéndonos para adelante, seguir adelante, que este equipo va para hacer historia.
Well, quite a game. I'd have to say if there was maybe a highlight throughout this, it was definitely that one stop that you got near the end. What was kind of going through your head going throughout this match?
We knew it was a tough game. We had a lot of pressure. But this is going to help us to get some motivation to work harder towards the playoffs that are coming up. Yeah.
Now, you've gotten to see UPSL competition quite a few times throughout this season. Are there any teams maybe in particular that you are wanting to face come playoffs?
No, not really. I just want the team to play hard, to keep practicing, and I know that we're capable of beating any team that is against us. So I'm just focused on, working with the team, getting better, improving those things that we're missing today, and get ready for the playoffs.
Well, I want to thank you for your time. Wish you the best of luck going into next week.
And again, this is Jonathan Brown, voice here, the Central Florida the Mix Sports Club. Almost started to call them by their former name, but played a great game here today. Final score, 2-0 in favor of Sports Paradize Soccer Academy. We'll see you next week. All right.